Okay, we are learning more and more about this sort of hydra, three-headed beast of criminality that is Donald Trump. There's the personal life, the business life, and the political life. The political life has its own sort of three-headed beast of criminality, which is the campaign, the administration, and increasingly the inauguration. We have now heard from a report in the New York Times and others that federal prosecutors have ordered Donald Trump's inaugural committee to turn over a whole bunch of documents to them, including about donors, finances, activities. And the reason that we're seeing growing interest in the inauguration is that there are a whole bunch of different possible crimes that were committed surrounding the inauguration. This is separate from everything else that's going on, okay? Did foreigners illegally donate to Trump's inauguration? That would be a crime. Did people in Trump's inauguration team knowingly accept donations from foreigners? That would be a crime. Was money laundered through vendor payments and contributions of the inauguration? That would be a crime. Did members of the inaugural committee make false statements to the Federal Elections Committee about this, Federal Elections Commission? That would be a crime. Were donor names omitted from a previous list that was submitted? That would be a crime. This is all very early. It's just the first step. No one is yet specifically accused of wrongdoing, but this all has been surfacing in part from that Michael Cohen probe, possibly from the documents that were seized at Cohen's hotel room or his office or his apartment. And every element that either Southern District of New York prosecutors or Robert Mueller touch is becoming a subject of investigation. Remember, Trump's relationships with banks, including Deutsche Bank, the inauguration itself, payoffs to mistresses, meetings with Russians, golf clubs employing undocumented immigrants, the Scotland Golf Club and possible criminality there. It's almost endless. And what is really important to understand about this is that this is not just Mueller at this point. A lot of what is now taking place at the highest levels in terms of possible criminality is the Southern District of New York. Okay, I mean, why do we care about that? The reason we care about that is that it dispels the notion that what we are seeing here is a vendetta by one guy, a Republican, by the way, Robert Mueller, who simply is against Trump and wants to bring Trump down. It's it would be completely inaccurate to say that it would even be possible for Robert Mueller to carry this out unilaterally. But much of what is now being investigated is running through the Southern District of New York prosecutors. And what we're learning every single week, it seems, is that Donald Trump has been operating on the fringes of and actually outside of the law for years. And he chose to run for president. It's really not the brightest idea. And what this gets me back to is what I've been saying for years at this point. Trump ran for publicity. Trump didn't run because he really thought he would become president. He wanted to place a respectable second or third in the Republican primary, get paid more for The Apprentice or whatever else. It would not be, and it's not proving to have been a particularly wise move, to have operated your entire business life on the fringes of the law and then to become the Republican nominee and ultimately president, because now everything that you've done, everything that he has done is under the microscope, and the inauguration increasingly now part of that possible criminality. Which area do you think is rife with the most criminality? Is it the inauguration or is it something else? Let me know on Twitter, where you can find me at dpacman, and make sure you follow the show as well at David Pakman Show. One of today's sponsors is privacy.com/Pakman, which is a free service that I myself use. Really useful in many different ways. Takes just a few seconds to link your debit card to privacy.com. Then you can create virtual credit cards that are linked directly to your bank account, and you use those virtual credit card numbers to buy things online, which protects your actual debit card so that it's not spread all over the internet. And one of the best things about it is how their mobile app and browser extensions for Chrome and Firefox make it really easy to use. Let's say, for example, that I'm signing up for a David Pakman Show membership. In the credit card number field, I already see the privacy.com icon. I just click it, choose which of my virtual credit cards I want to use, and the credit card number, expiration date, and security code are automatically entered. I can put in any zip code I want, and I'm done. And if you try to use my credit card number that you just saw on the screen, it doesn't matter, because I've already deleted that virtual card. And that's the beauty of privacy.com. There are a ton of advantages to using a free service like this. For example, you can sign up for as many free trials as you want, then just delete the virtual credit card you used and never worry about getting charged for it. It protects you from getting hacked. It protects you when companies are hacked, which happens all the time. It is all completely free. All you have to do is click the link under this video to get started. And for a limited time, they're giving everyone in our audience $5 towards your first purchase when you sign up using that link.